Hey guys, it's Jake from your marketing class. Today I'm going to make a traditional German meal. I'm going to make Spätzle, which is kind of a German noodle, sauerkraut, which I've already got boiling here because that's going to take a while, and schnitzel. So if we come over here, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and cut the pork from the bone, because it should be boneless, just like so. So you're going to take your pork loin, and you're going to put it in the bag. And you're going to want to smash it to where it's probably about 1/4 inch thick. Like that. So now you're going to take it out. Yep, that's about 1/4 inch thick. So good. And I've just got some spices here that I'm going to rub into it. It's a little bit of paprika and some salt and pepper. Alright, and now we're ready to bread it. After you pound your schnitzel down and go ahead and put your spices on, what you're going to do is you're going to bread it. And so I have some egg yolks here and some breadcrumbs. And while I'm breading it, I'll kind of talk a little bit about where schnitzel came from. It's originally kind of an Austrian food, but it's very popular in Germany today. And I guess one of the main differences between the way an Austrian would have it and the way a German would have it is Austrians a lot of the time won't put any gravy. They'll just eat their schnitzel dry. Whereas in Germany it's a lot more common to have a brown gravy, which we'll be making later, which a lot of the time will have mushrooms in it, that kind of stuff. Alright, you just want to make sure that you get it fully breaded. And after this, we'll be frying it in oil. There you go. Alright, very good. We'll bread one more and then we'll head over to go ahead and cook it. Make sure you get full coverage. You don't want any empty spots. Alright. And that's perfect, as you can see. Alright, let's get ready to cook it. Alright, so now that we've breaded our schnitzel, it's time to fry it. So you're just going to take it and put it in some hot oil and let it fry. And you need enough oil to where your schnitzel should float, and you're going to wait for it to brown on top and on the bottom. It shouldn't take more than 2 minutes for each side. Sounds good. Okay, so now that we're done with our schnitzel, it's time to pay a little bit of attention to the sauerkraut. We've had it boiling for about an hour, so now it's time to strain it. And after we strain it, we're going to let it drain right there, and we're going to take the bacon and the onions, and we're going to cook it in this pan, or in this pot that we cooked the sauerkraut in. After that, we're going to put everything back together and cook it a little bit longer, and we should be ready. So, let's go over here, strain the sauerkraut. Do this real quick. Perfect. So we've got that all nice and strained. There's a little bit left in there. Shake it out. Good. And now we're going to take our pot back over here. And as you can see, we've got some onions and some bacon started already. And just put it in here and start cooking it. And you're going to do this for probably another 5 to 10 minutes. Got a little bit more bacon. Alright. And right now, we're going to go ahead and start working on the sauce. So the first thing we're going to do is saute some mushrooms. And after we're done with that, we're going to go ahead, we have these German gravy mix packets from a company which my German friends tell me is German.
Yeah!
And so we're going to mix that with some heavy cream, and then we'll get the brown gravy that goes on top of the schnitzel. Okay. And so we're taking the sauerkraut, we're putting it in with the onions and the bacon. There we go. I'll come over here and just kind of clap my hands off for a second. And we've already turned the stove off. So all we're doing right here is stirring so that we get the bacon and the onions evenly distributed through the sauerkraut, and we get it to about the same temperature. Alright. We're just going to keep stirring that a little bit. We're also going to come over here and make sure we're getting these fried up for the sauce. Our mushrooms. Needs a little bit more heat. So we're just waiting for these to saute and for this water to boil. So we're done sauteing our mushrooms. And we're going to go ahead and put the cream in there. There we go. Then we're going to mix in our gravy packets. There we go. I'm using 3 because I made like 15 schnitzels. And I'll bring this over here so you can see. We've got our sauerkraut nice and ready, with some bacon and onions. So that's good. So we've got the sauerkraut ready, we've got the meat, we're just waiting to get the spitzel and our gravy, and then we'll be ready to go. Alright, so now we're going to take our spätzle and we're going to pour it into the boiling water. Alright, there we go. And we'll put some salt in the water too. And so we'll let that cook. Our gravy's ready. Everything else is ready. We've just got to boil this pasta. Get a good look at the gravy. Very nice. Alright, this is my roommate Kim and our friend Simon. They're from Mainz, which is a city in Germany that represented. It's a city in Germany that has an exchange program with the United States, and they came here for American Thanksgiving, and so today's the day after Thanksgiving, and I made a bunch of German food. And Prost. Now, yeah, Prost.
Prost.
And the deal with that is you can't drink beer with a German until you toast them. And you also have to make eye contact with them, or else you're cursed to 7 years of bad sex.
And also, if you prostate, you gotta drink and not put it down like Jake just did. So that's wrong.
Shame on you, Jake.
That's right.
Anyway, let's get into some common German phrases. How would you say hello in German?
It's pretty easy. Hello is just hallo. It's pretty much the same thing. Try it.
Hello.
Not bad, yeah. People would understand you, yeah.
Okay, good. What about good night? How would you say good night, Simon?
Good night is gute Nacht, and you can say it to people in the evening or when they go to sleep. And so it's pretty simple. Gute Nacht.
Gute Nacht. How was that?
Pretty good.
Alright, thanks.
He's talented.
Yeah.
Alright, what about what time it is? What if I'm wandering around Germany and for some reason I don't have a watch or a cell phone and I really need to ask somebody what time it is? What would I say?
There's different ways, but I guess the easiest one would be Wie spät ist es?
Wie spät ist es?
Ist es?
Ist es.
Pretty good, yeah.
Alright, great. And what about where's the train station? Because there are lots of trains in Germany, right?
Yeah, the public transportation, of course, is one of Germany's.
Outstanding.
Yeah, it's outstanding. You would ask someone, wo ist die nächste Zugstation oder der nächste Bahnhof?
Don't make
Yeah. Wo ist der nächste Bahnhof?
Wo ist der nächste Bahnhof?
Yeah.
Alright, very good. What about where's the bathroom? Because I know sometimes I have to use the bathroom.
You do?
Me, yeah,
Oh, wow.
all the time.
A lot of the times we just say toilet. Oh well, we say Toilette, which is the
Toilette?
yeah.
Okay.
So we just ask, wo ist die Toilette?
Wo ist Toilette?
Die Toilette.
Die Toilette.
Yeah, that's right. I know you Americans tend to say bathroom or restroom a lot, but we just go straight to business.
Oh, I like it. What about how much does that cost? Like, what if I'm trying to buy something in a shop?
You would just ask, wie viel kostet das?
Wie viel kostet das?
Kostet
das?
das.
Wie viel kostet das?
Quite good. Try it again. Wie viel kostet
das?
das?
Das.
Yes, right.
Okay, awesome. What about thank you? What is that again?
That's easy. It's danke.
Danke.
Yeah.
All right.
Almost sounds like thank you.
What about please or you're welcome?
That's the same word actually in German. Please and welcome is just bitte.
Bitte.
Yeah.
Okay, I like that. Well, thanks for helping me, guys.
Sure.
All right.
Looking forward to your food, Jake.
Yeah,
I know.
of course.
We're
It will be
almost
delicious.
And we've got a cake too. So.
Oh yeah.
How's this called,
You
Jake?
might want to try to pronounce that. It's called Schwarzwälder Kirschtorte.
Schwarzwälder Kreuztorte.
Almost. Maybe there's some sort of hint in that little book of yours.
Schwarzwälder Kirschtorte.
Yeah. Pretty good.
All right.
I'd say Prost to that.
Prost.
All right. So now the meal's completely done, as you can see. We have the spätzle, the schnitzel, and the sauerkraut. And now we're ready for the moment of truth. True beer bag.
Thank you very much. All right.
And let's see how it compares.
I'm excited.
I hope it's good.
I know it's good.
Well.
Ist auf jeden Fall gut. Nur habe ich ein Stück Knochen jetzt gerade im Mund. Was soll ich denn jetzt damit machen? Ja. So, Jake.
Tell me.
Das ist some fine Schnitzel, man.
Schmeckt echt geil.
Auf jeden Fall sau gut.
Yeah.
Super.
Super. All right.
Feels like home.
And that's how you make food for your German friends. Ding.